Hi, guys, and welcome to this edition of Marcella and I answer your questions. Only that this time it will just be me. Marcella has been busy and she will be back. But at the moment, we will see how to best answer your questions. It will be a mix of tarot cards and theta healing intuitive reading. So tune into mds-institute.com for more meditations and where you can also ask questions for our next edition. So let's see. The first question, we got a lot of money questions this time, June energy, and also love questions. So let's see. First question is, where is my love? So let's see. Okay, it feels like your love is kind of making run or a perimeter all around you without you being able to actually touch it or like get in contact with this person. It feels like you are looking for something very specific, and almost if you feel that this is not the right person, or your energy feels like you are always trying to escape or always trying to keep this person at arm's length, because it might not be exactly how it is in your list, or how it doesn't necessarily feel all the points and all the gaps in in the list that you have created for them. So I do see you meeting this person, but I don't necessarily see it being right away. The first thing that comes to mind when I see you blocking him is he's going too fast, or you are going too fast, and so you mirror this person in your actions. So you kind of need to slow down in your everyday life, and take things one thing at a time. Also work related, just take it one thing at a time. Focus on your work, focus on yourself, and then maybe let this person approach slowly. It also feels like it is okay if they are not your person. So it is okay if you give an opportunity to another person to enter your life, and then you feel if they are right for you or not. And once you do that, even if they are not exactly right for you, you will know what you will ask, what you need in your next relationship, if it makes sense. So don't put too much pressure on yourself to find your person right away. It is okay to experiment. It is okay to open yourself up to other people and other experiences. And once you feel that, okay, I'm over this, I'm ready to go to my next step, then that person will come to you, and you will know exactly who they are once they are in your space, and you know how you feel about them. So yeah, let's think that is all for now. Let's jump to the next question. Okay, how will be the next month? So this month we haven't done one for June, so the June energy. It's kind of funny because this person is asking for next month, April. We are not in April. Maybe 2024. I'm gonna do this reading for all of you that has asked about the month of April. So let's see what comes up. I said April, but I mean June. Okay, very interesting. I know that you've all felt this type of energy. It is not a new energy that it kind of comes and goes, and it comes and goes in waves, and sometimes it's like very high and very low. So we will be navigating these waters and these uncharted waters, and sometimes we will feel down, but don't despair. It is all good. I want you to focus on this card, which is the Sun card, and that means that every obstacle that we currently encounter, it is so that we can peel another layer of the onion, and the onion being all our traumas, maybe questions, things that we want to have an answer for. They don't really, it is impossible for us to treat the subjects once and for all, and like to have all the questions like boom and zoom out, and like to solve everything all at once. So sometimes it feels like, oh, we already dealt with this problem, why is it coming back? But it is because another aspect of it is coming back, so that we can also peel that layer and go exactly where we need to go, to the heart of the matter. So this month will also feel like we're doing a lot of work and we're not going anywhere. So I want to show you this card, which is this person that is working and working and working, and it doesn't feel satisfied. Also, the card is upside down, which means even more struggle, even more feeling like, when is this all gonna end? And I know I've felt myself this way, even though it would only been like 4 days into the month of June. It feels like it's kind of this cycle that keeps repeating, like going back and forth. But I want you to know that we will get out of this phase. Maybe it will feel slow, so slow that sometimes we feel stuck. We are still moving forward. So even if it feels hard and it feels like we're moving forward, but we're still heavy and we're carrying like all of this weight in our shoulders, and we feel like alone in our trip, we are still doing it. So don't despair. It is the main message for this month. If you feel like you're not making progress, if you feel like you're stuck, rest assured that you're not. It's just that you're making baby steps towards where you want to go. So baby steps is better than no steps. And sometimes it's also good to take a few steps back, so that we can have the bigger picture and we can see what's going on besides ourselves, like what's going on out there and why do we feel like that. It is the planets, it is people around us, but it's also this need that we have to just push, and but sometimes not go very very far or very fast. It is okay to take our time and to understand what our steps are, so that we can go slow but steady, and in the end we will get where we need to go. We will get our Prince Charming, we will get our support system, we will get our love if that's what we want. And yeah, remember in the sun that this is for us that live in the northern hemisphere, it is solstice, it is the longest day of the year in this month. So take as much energy in, as much sun and vitamin D, and like just bask in the sun and let like nature heal you. Let this energy just go through you, and don't fret, don't like, just hang in there and it will get better. Let's go to the next question. Why am I having so much trouble with money? Should I ask him for help or will he refuse? I don't know who he is, but I think we have another question that says, why even if I work harder I'm not evaluated economically speaking like I deserve to? Let's see if I have another question about money. All right. Yes, let's connect to the energy of money and see what money is trying to tell us, and why even though you work hard you're not economically evaluated. And also let's remove some beliefs so that you feel good. And that for those that are new to Theta Healing, if you like any of the downloads here or the things that I say, you can just say yes, and that energy will be also downloaded for you. So let's do this. Joining some cards. Okay, I have this image of this smiley of money, where money is like linked to something and flies away. And that is exactly what I'm seeing. It's not like money is not there, it's that it is constantly flying away. So first of all, I want you to focus on this card, which is the Magician, which means that whatever is happening in your life, it is created by you and for you. Like, never think that the situation is out of your control, or that things are happening to you that you don't have a say in it, or that you want the opposite, so you don't know why it's happening to you. Maybe it's not about what we want, it's what we resonate with and what we attract. So what we are attracting right now, the people that are asking the question about money, it's a lot of disappointment in money. Like, it's money's fault. Money doesn't understand us. Being betrayed by money, being betrayed by the amount of work that you're putting through, but you're not getting back as much as you think you are. So exactly this card. But one thing that I like about that card is that it is almost like things are so bad that it can only get better because it cannot get worse. Like, you're finally seeing your value, and you're finally seeing that you do deserve to get paid. You do deserve this money to come into your life, even though before this moment you were like kind of on the fence. Like, I like money, but this is too much. So first of all, I want to ask you, do you accept gifts? How do you feel when people give you money as gifts, or when people treat you to going out, to treat you to dinner, or to really nice gifts? Do you accept them? Do you say thank you, or do you feel this need to pay them back, or like you don't deserve them, like it is too much? And know that also it's the relationship with money is like a relationship with any other person, so it goes both ways. Money is there to serve you, so how are you serving money, or are you accepting to receive this money energy? It feels like this feeling of it is not enough, so I need to save money, I need to like hold it really tight because I don't know where money will come from next. It's really present in today's energy. That's why it's also like hard, it's hard to reach financial freedom, because how can you, would you feel free if you are also saved, entrapped, if you are like closed? Look at this card and how this person is holding tight to its money. So if you're holding tight on something, you cannot let it go. And if you cannot let it go, you cannot give it freedom. If you cannot give it freedom, that you cannot have financial freedom. It's kind of a hard concept to understand, or more likely to feel, because we feel like if you need money, we need to hold tight to money. But if you hold tight, then that money won't come. Because would you go to someone that is trying to keep you entrapped? And like, would you be in a relationship with someone that does not want you to be free and like to have a relationship with you, but rather like keep you tied up in your house and not do anything about it? So yeah, so I have a download that's coming for you, which is, it feels what financial freedom feels like, what freedom feels like when it comes to money, and what economical freedom feels like. That you can, the more money you get, the more money you spend, and there is always more and more and more that comes. That feeling that you never run out of money, that you know what it feels like. Just say yes to this, that you know how to deal with money, and money is your friend, that money is there to help you, to serve you, and that all is good. Perfect. So yeah, a lot of new energy for money, and I said yes to that myself, because who doesn't want a better relationship with money, right? So then remember that we are always in charge. We can always change things, and everything is there for our highest good and to serve us, to help us. Okay, next question. It is possible. Can you give me a download or some healing for me and my family to have good health? Can the download that you give also affect them to have good health as well? I would be very grateful to you about this one because it means a lot to me. Of course, I will send unconditional love to everyone that asks questions, and everyone in this thread. So the person that asked the question and their families. And yes, it will affect everyone because when we send unconditional love, we don't need their permission. We can send unconditional love to everyone. So I'm gonna do it right now and just receive that love for everyone who's listening. I'm sending it to you too. Great. All right, next question is, who is this guy I spent time with? Why have I been told about meeting someone in May and now it happened and he almost disappeared and I feel I should just forget about that guy. It was such a crazy experience. I'm confused. Why? Okay. So yeah, there are sometimes people that we meet and then we're like, oh, but we're supposed to be with them. Why are we not? What's going on? Okay, so I definitely feel a past relationship there. This guy is very happy to have met you, but it feels like you are not in a spot to be together right now. So the energy is there, but it is working against you, which means that it is kind of an energy of, it's not the right moment. It feels a bit stuck. It feels like you have to go and dig deep in your future, in your past and your future, and also like release the past life that you have with him, and with also every other person that you feel disappointed in, that you felt you cannot move on from, or that you felt you already move on. Why are they coming back? And especially disappointment, it's a big one in this one. It's we cannot be fully present in this relationship if we haven't already let go of the past, of all the past disappointments, if we're trying to protect the heart, if we're trying to not to get hurt again, because this all plays a role in the intention that we're putting in this relationship right now. So I want to offer a healing, and I want to, can we archive all the past lives when we have been disappointed in love, where our heart has been broken from either romantic relationship, our parents, or our friendships, or our children as well. And just to let go of this burden that we're still carrying, that we think is protecting our hearts, to not love again, or to love but be careful of this and that. So can we let go of all this and instead replace it with we're always protected, follow our intuition, our guides, and our higher self always protects us. The creator always protects us, and what is past will stay in the past and will not impact our future and our future love and life anymore. Thank you. It's done, it's done, it's done. So just say yes to this and it will be done. I will draw another card now that it's done. Yeah, and now I have the card of a union, a healthy relationship. This relationship and this guy came back just to help you move on and release from the trauma of the past, like peel another layer, as I was saying for June's reading. And then you will, after this, you will finally be ready for the greatest relationship of your life, and I feel it. It might be or might not be with the same person. We'll see. And a last question for today. I feel a lot of things closing, but not a lot opening. Why the limbo? Okay, let's see. I feel it is also tied to the energy of June that I was talking about. But let's see, why the limbo? Okay, so first thing that comes to mind without even opening the card is that we are the creator of our realities. So if you are closing more doors than you are opening, why is that? Why do you feel is that? It's not like these doors closing and opening are outside of us. We are creating this closure. I think part of us is like we want to make sure that the doors are really closed before we open new ones, because we want to open new doors and not old doors that look like new doors, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's okay to create a lot more doors than we're opening, so things will advance. I see a lot of exes coming into play, or like old energy of betrayal and energy of addictions. And I feel like this like in the stomach, like it's indigestion, like you have not digested properly those feelings. That's why you're kind of closing the door to make the work, to be sure that this door won't open again before you open a new one. But there are new doors that are opening, almost as many as they're closing, even more. There are endless opportunities, and I see these doors opening and closing all the time, based on your choices, based on what you want to do, based on your desires. And I see you standing in front of a door, almost like you are afraid to cross it again. So I think a message is coming forth is, it's not because you want to give this relationship another try, and I'm saying it in general. It doesn't mean that it will be exactly the same thing as before, because you are not the same person that you were before. So the relationship won't be the same relationship as it was before. So it's really important for you to know and to understand that you have evolved, so your relationships evolve, even though they include the same people. We have many aspects in us and many aspects of us, so it doesn't mean that we are only this one person. And it doesn't mean that it's the same exact relationship as 12 or 15 years ago. Even if you run to an ex-boyfriend, it doesn't mean that it's the same ex from, like, they're stuck in time and they haven't evolved, so it's going to be the same person. Maybe they're gone through things, maybe they have evolved, maybe they're back just to say that they're sorry. And maybe even if they cannot say they're sorry with their words, it's their energy or their action that's doing that. So I feel that it's a lot of energy of release and to get rid of this energy of the past. That's why the past keeps coming back. But the doors will open soon, a lot sooner than you think. And I see a lot of doors opening in July, so just keep through this this energy of June and get the good days and say goodbye to bad days, and just keep moving forward, because there will be better days will come, and you are always in charge of your life. So I send a lot of love to you, and just say yes if you want to get this download, that you are always in charge of your life. And I think that it is all for today. So thank you for participating. If you want to ask questions for next month, go to mds-institute.com or write to me through Aurora Hypnosis when I ask about this the monthly readings. And until then, have a great day and a great month. See ya.